Hello, everyone. Welcome to VHA's Storytime. Today we have a special guest, and I would like to introduce you to my friend. His name's Taco. Taco is a tiger. Let's see if we can get Taco to come out and play. All right? Taco! Taco! Oh, hi, here I am. Well, hi, Taco. It's so good to see you. It's good to see you too. Hey, can I tell you a story? Yeah, sure. I'd love that. Okay. I really like, well, I shouldn't say I really like this story because there are some kind of sad aspects to the story. But here we go. All right. Okay. Okay. So this is a true story, believe it or not. Um, it happened probably 15 years ago. And my grandmother, uh, my grandma Summers, she used to cook huge meals for the entire family for Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter. Well, this was a Thanksgiving meal, and she was famous for her pies and also her homemade dinner rolls, and they were called feather rolls because they were light as air. They were delicious. Oh, that sounds great. I know, right? It makes me hungry. Anyway, so she made some feather rolls and she put them in the freezer to keep them until, because she made them ahead of time and then she could get them out and then pop them in the oven. And so she was making the dinner and she asked my cousin Laura to go to the chest freezer and get the dinner rolls out. So my cousin Laura went to get the dinner rolls, and the utility room where the chest freezer was, it was really close to the back porch. And my grandma had a mama kitten that just had babies, and grandma liked to complain about the farm cats always underfoot, yada, yada, yada. So, anyway, my cousin Laura thought it would be funny to take one of these kittens. I mean, they weren't super tiny, they were, like teenage kittens, whatever. She thought it would be funny to take one of these kittens and actually put it in the freezer. And she was going to trick my grandma into going to the freezer and opening it up, and out would jump the cat. Well, my cousin Laura is well, she was young, right? She's a young little girl, short attention span. Guess what? She forgot about the kitten in the freezer. Oh no, a kitten in the freezer. Oh, isn't that terrible? Ugh. Anyway, Laura throws the kitten in the freezer. She doesn't get the dinner rolls out, right? So the meal is almost done, and Grandma looked at Laura and said, "Hey, where are the dinner rolls? I need to put those dinner rolls in the oven so we can have the dinner rolls with our Thanksgiving lunch." And Laura said, "Oh, I forgot to get them. They're in the freezer, right? Okay, so here's the big moment. Grandma goes to the freezer, opens the door, and lo and behold, there's that cat just laying in the freezer. Okay, so this is for those of you who have a weak stomach. This, you might want to plug your ears. Oh, oh no. Okay, well, it's not that bad. Just hang in there, okay? So grandma, she's startled by the cat, laid out in the freezer because it's not moving, unresponsive, it's super cold, and she's wound tighter than an 8-day clock at this point. All right, so grandma is practically hysterical. They, like I said earlier, these are farm cats. My grandparents had a working farm, so grandma got on the phone and called their vet because he would make house calls for all kinds of things to check the horses and cattle and all kinds of things. And so grandma calls the vet, and the vet said, she explained the situation. Of course, the entire family is like totally silent. You could drop a pin and all that jazz. So grandma's on the phone, and the vet said, if you have an eye drop like eyedropper, like a little tube with a squeezy thing on it that you can get liquid in. Take an eyedropper and put just like 1 drop of gasoline in the eyedropper and then squeeze that in the cat's mouth. And that will instantly warm the cat up. And, it's just kind of like an adrenaline shot. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. So Grandpa goes out and gets the portable gas can that he uses to fill up his lawnmower and things like that. And Grandma had an eyedropper, and she carefully pulled out, like a drop or 2 drops of gasoline into this eyedropper. And the cat was stretched out on a towel, and she opened its mouth and put the dropper in and squeezed 2 little drops of gas in the cat's mouth. And the cat laid there and didn't really seem to be doing anything. I mean, we didn't really expect anything to happen. And all of a sudden, the cat jumped up and raced around the living room, just like crazy, racing around the living room. And, did like 2 big turns and just like, going nuts. And then all of a sudden, the cat just fell over and was unresponsive again. Did you like that story? Leo, what happened to the cat? Ran out of gas. Oh, oh, gotcha. My cat ran out of gas. Woo. Anyway, I hope you liked story time today with Viha and Taco. Bye, guys. We'll see you next time. All right. Have a good day.